So I think I want this episode to just be a shoot the shit episode. I don't want to always be like lecturing. Um, Maybe these will be like mini sodes. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I'm actually recording this the day after my last episode, episode 3. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just been something on my mind. I just I don't allow myself to make mistakes for real. Like, but I'm also the type of person, I'm very like, I always like to be aware of myself and be aware of things that I'm doing, different patterns and habits. It doesn't I've gotten out of trying to fix it all the time, but I do like to be aware. And of course that comes with pros and cons, but I like being able to be corrected so I can grow from an experience and learn and move forward differently. Like, I like to be corrected. I think mistakes help you grow. And I be afraid to even make a mistake um, because I don't want to like hurt anyone or offend anyone. And I'm always like, um, I is the word I want to use, self-conscious of how I come off and the things that I say. And even though I know like a lot of things have nuance and it does sound better when you break it all down, sometimes you can't capture all the nuance when you're just saying a statement that was inspired by something that just popped up or something. But I be feeling bad. I be feeling like, oh, I can't say this, or like, this don't make sense without this specific context, or oh, but like, if you look at it this way, then this statement is invalid, or um, I just be feeling like I have to, and I end up over explaining because I just feel like I have to add in all the nuances for something to make sense. But I don't think that that's true. That's just how I treat myself sometimes. I don't allow myself to make mistakes for real. I'm really hard on myself. And I've started to really let's be real. I knew this. I knew this about myself, but I've become even more aware of it because I've been watching more things on YouTube and different new channels, and new shows and stuff like that. I've been watching new shows, and I find often, I mean every day, like I'm really judgmental. I am judgmental. Um, I try to keep it to myself though, because I think it's rude to like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't want to be judgmental, and I am judgmental, but I don't want to like bring somebody else down. Like, I wouldn't say shit out loud. Like, that's rude. I definitely used to be that rude. But so the point, so I've been watching more things, and I find myself like, like enjoying things and also having moments of like, ooh, I didn't like what they just said. Like, ooh, that was kind of problematic, or ooh, that needs more context, or that's a complex situation, or just like things that people say that I might not like, things they do that I might not like, and maybe I like all these other things that they do, bring to the table and stuff like that, and other ways that they present themselves, and other traits and things about their personality. And so I'm like, oh wow, like, I disagree with these things and I still enjoy this person, and I still watch their videos. Like, oh, I still watch this show even though I disagree with this and that. I still enjoy this and that. And then like just things like that. And it reminds me, like, you don't have to be perfect. People will still love you even if you're not perfect, because like, you don't have to be perfect, and people make mistakes, and growth is always an option, and people do have to learn as they go. We don't just know everything. Like, shit, we make mistakes. And so in those experiences, I'm reminded like, oh, I can make mistakes and people won't hate me. Like, I can make mistakes and like be forgiven. Like, I can make mistakes and people still want to see me grow from that. It's like, wow, like I don't think I ever really told myself that. But I also think I never really realized that because growing up, I wasn't treated like I was redeemable. I was discarded. It was like, oh, you've made this mistake and this is really bad. And no matter what I did, even to make up for it, I was still remembered for my mistakes. So I know that it's not just me being hard on myself. It's the way that I was conditioned to treat myself. And I've also tried to not be so hyper focused on like self improvement all the time and always focused on what needs to be healed, and even that feels like a lot, like what needs to be healed. Like, I was not put on this earth to like fix myself or like try to be perfect or fix everything that's wrong with. Nah, I don't use that. I shouldn't have said it like that because I don't even talk like that. Like, I don't believe in like fixing yourself. But I meant that, and that's the way that the world kind of like makes me feel. Like, I don't think that I was put on this earth to be hyper aware of all my trauma and work on healing that. Like, that's not why I was put on this earth. I was put on this earth to live, enjoy things, eat queso dip. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was put on this earth to enjoy things and to live and to be a human. And just as a disclaimer, I'm not saying that we shouldn't be healing, that we shouldn't be aware of our triggers and our traumas, and that we shouldn't move with the consideration of other people's experiences. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that that is not the only reason that I am here, and that shouldn't be my main priority in life for me personally. I don't feel like I should be more focused on healing all the fucking time, more so than just living life and allowing lessons to come from natural experiences. Because I'm just speaking for myself, I have a tendency to not let myself enjoy things because I'm always trying to be perfect. I don't know, it feels really complicated, as many things are, but just wanted to throw in this disclaimer because I was listening back to the episode while I was editing, and I was like, no, I can't leave this out. And that's that nuance that I talked about. Like, some things I feel like can't be stated without nuance. I don't know, but I know that it made me feel comfortable to add this little piece in so that you know my true intentions with my original statement. Humans are the most imperfect pieces of shit. Like, we are fucked. The human race is fucked. And bitch, turn up. What more do you want from me? It feels like life asks a lot of me, and then on top of that, I ask so much of myself and the people around me, and I wish that I could just get out of that so much. Like, life is meant to be lived. Yes, intentionality is great. Feeling like you have a purpose is great. It's great to be kind to people, be considerate, be loving, be honest, be, all those things. But life was meant to be enjoyed. But at the same time, I am really amazed at how aware a lot of people in my age range, or in my generation, I'll say. I am really amazed at how in tune we are to our inner beings, and we are able to name, oh, this is a trigger. This is I experienced trauma in this way. Oh, this is not okay. Oh, in these words like manipulation and gaslighting, it sucks that a lot of us had to learn from experience. And I still feel like, wow, the fact that we're even aware of these other realities that we're told to kind of suppress and not speak about, things that were taboo in the past. I'm glad that the shit is getting woken up. So I feel all of those things. I've been really depressed, really sad, really worried. It's been showing up in my dreams. I got a few dreams interpreted today or yesterday. Child, it's 1 a.m. But I got a few dreams interpreted, and it was just like, okay, yeah, like that makes sense. I've been hyper focused on like what can I do to like be successful? Like what can I do that will be sustainable? So, did I just say sustainable? Please, Lord. I just been thinking about that a lot because I don't believe that. Okay, again, and you see, like I be feeling like I have to say all the complexities of a thing to just express how I feel. How I feel is how I feel, and if you feel me, you gonna feel it. But anyway, I just been thinking of how I can be the best slave I can be. Oh, I can be. Help me be the best slave I can be. Because I need bread. I need money. I'm sick of staying at my mama's house. I fucking hate it here. And I don't think it's nothing wrong with staying with your family, with your parents. To whatever age you are, I don't believe in that whole, you 30, you still live with your, it's not about that. It's, I hate it here. It's chaotic. Motherfuckers are rude. No, I have no autonomy. I can't even really cook and it's just not a livable space. It's just not. For them it is, but for me it's not. You know what too? It made me think of like growing up. People be like beggars can't be choosers. Why not? And why I gotta be a beggar? Because I need help and support. That's the world. Just anyway, beggars can be choosers. If that's how we want to put it, if we want to call it begging, whatever. You can be choosy, you can be picky, you can still have standards even if you're in need. Like, what the fuck? People weird. But anyway, I hate it here. And like, this crowdfunding stuff is really cute. I fuck with people who fuck with me. People been sharing my stuff. People been donating. It's really been, really, really and truly, it's been keeping me afloat. And it's, I still haven't gotten enough to be able to move out. And so to me, it feel like I have to get a job just for a few, like, I don't know what I have to do, but like, but I also know that that's not true. But for me, it seemed like I'm gonna have to like succumb to it. Cause like, what, like, I'm not even nowhere near my goal. Like, my GoFundMe has not even gotten $100 yet. And like, things add up over time, but when I have to also pay for gas, pay for food, pay for all my like basic necessities, pay for clothes because I need clothes. Like, the money never stacks. Like, I can't save because I have to live off of what I have because I haven't gotten enough cushion to where I can start setting aside stuff. It's like when I get stuff, I have something that I need in the present that I have to take care of. So, it's just been hard. And so I'm just feeling like, damn. And that's something that came up in my dream too. Just being like really focused on like success and like how to get out of the situation I'm in. And like, for some reason, I don't even know how to say that, but like, I just be feeling like I used to have a mindset of just like, oh, I'm just gonna manifest this and like, I definitely manifested things, but like, that's not easy for me at least, like I can't just want something. It's almost like when I say I want something, it challenges me. It's like, oh, this what you want? All right, bet we gonna see. And it's like, well, bitch, what? That's not what. Why is this now a challenge? Why is this not an obstacle course? Like what? It is like very weird, and I get discouraged a lot. Like I get hella discouraged. Like especially when it's stuff I've been going through for years now. Like let's be real. Like I will never forget on my graduation day. I graduated from Alabama State University in December 2017. I will never forget how, like, that was the first time I was depressed. Like, life itself has been depressing. Like, I've always felt deep pain since I've been a baby. But when I was about to graduate college, that was my first, like, conscious, like, adult, I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life, depression. I mean, I remember a lot of shit, but I'm just saying, I really could say I was depressed. Like, but also I'm thinking, like, I've been depressed in the past, but when I was young, it was easier to suppress stuff and just be a kid and just be carefree and just wild out. So it wasn't as heavy as it felt when I was graduating college, when all these expectations were placed on me that I didn't give a fuck about, but I knew it was always gonna be motherfuckers in my ear to remind me that I'm a failure in their eyes. That type of energy. So I just was so worried because I'm like, oh my God, like I spent 4 years in college away from home. I mean, back and forth, but I just knew like, oh shit, I don't have a dorm to rely on no more. Like I'm gonna be home and I'm gonna have to figure out where to live. Like I'm gonna have to figure something out from here on out. I don't have school as a safe space for me, because for me, going away to college was like liberating to me. Like getting away from my family was like so good. Like I needed that. And so knowing, like the anticipation of knowing like, damn, I'm about to be back at home stuck until I can figure something out. And even though it was my first time being really out on my own, not, I don't know how to, it's too much to explain, but like, even though that was my first time, you know, I could have expected, oh, I'll get a job and then I'll do this and I'll have my car and then I'll have my apartment. I knew that wasn't in the cards for me. I just knew it wasn't. And so a lot of my worries just came from just feeling like, damn, I'm about to be in this cycle again, because like it's just a lot to explain. But and I could have been optimistic, I could have been and I feel like also the conditioning, the way I used to think, I can hear people gaslighting me in my head. Like, I don't feel like I'm gaslighting myself. I feel like I'm on defense from all the maybe people I used to follow or engage with who would gaslight me about it. Oh, well, it was your mindset. You didn't believe in yourself from the jump. Oh, maybe you attracted this. Oh, you were already thinking you would fail, so it happened. I hear that in my mind. So when I speak sometimes, I'm on defense. Anyway. It happened. I didn't expect like to prosper. And I think part of that came from knowing I wasn't finna be in a household with people who believed in me, who would be patient with me. I knew I was going to a household where people gonna keep reminding me, you need to get a job. Oh, you wasted your time. You got a degree. You da 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 da. You need to da 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 da. Just all of that. And it's really hard to, like, in the radio, TV, broadcast industry, in the media business, it's like, it's not just like, oh, you go online, you search for jobs, you apply, you get an interview. A lot of shit is not like that. But specifically in the media, like, jobs don't even be listed. It's like you have to know people, Or like even if a job is listed, it still feel like you gotta know somebody. You gotta be telling somebody you put your application in and stuff like that, and just having links with people. And I never really was good at maintaining like business relationships or like maintaining connections with my professors, staying in touch with them, getting jobs through who I know and stuff. But at the same time, the year, so I graduated 2017 and 2018 when I was back in my home city. I was doing stuff like that whole year. I was doing events often and going to events every week, quote unquote networking, but I really don't even like that word. But 2018 was, I would say it was successful. But then, like, things have just been rocky still. And so now I'm just at this place of like everything I've been doing. I mean, I haven't really had a job in a minute. Like it's been like I worked for like a few months in 2019 and that's it. So the fact that I'm still here today and I haven't missed a meal for real, it definitely tells me that I'm doing something right. But I just need more. Like I just need something. I just really hate living where I live. It's really killing me. And so I've been hyperfixated. I love the word hyperfixate. It's something about how the letters look together. It's something about a double word, hyperfixate. It's something about, like, I be using that word so much. I just love that word. And also, I hyperfixate a lot. So it just fits. So anyway, so as of late, I just been really focused on like how I can get myself out of this situation. But I know it ain't just no solo thing. Like I know I have support and stuff. I know I don't have to do this alone, especially because I know people in the same condition that I'm in. But I don't know. It just feel like, damn, am I gonna have to get a fucking job? it just I just been thinking of, damn, like, what do I need to do? Like, what do I gotta do to get some bread? At this point, like, that's just what it's giving. Bitch, the world ended. I might as well get some paper. Like, so, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's next? Because some gotta shake. Some gotta shake. I can't keep doing this. And, like, a part of me feel like, damn, I can't keep sitting on my ass. But at the same time, bitch, I am not sitting on my fucking ass, bitch. Here I am on Patreon. I'm writing a fucking book. I still been creating art. Like, I've been reading books and shit. Also, life is hard, bitch. I could just take a nap. And that's still good enough. But at the same time, just knowing that I want to get out of this situation, I'm just trying to figure out what it's going to be that's going to move me. So all of that has been on my mind. I don't know. I always feel like a breakthrough is coming. I'm very I don't know the word. The opposite of I'm pessimistic. I could be pessimistic sometimes, but I wouldn't even use that word because I'm like really optimistic. I'm so optimistic that I will really like hype some shit up and really talk like I know something's about to happen, and it won't happen. But I do have my bouts of just feeling doubt, feeling discouraged, but I'm also like hella optimistic. And it's like right now I was just gonna say like I really feel like a breakthrough is coming, but I don't. I just guess I feel hopeful because I want it so bad right now that I'm just hoping that it break through. So this was supposed to be a mini-sode. It's longer than any episode I've done so far. So I'm not just child. Bye.